Hey there guys, good morning. Mike Graham here from SME Skills, and what I want to talk to you guys about today is resolutions, right? We're in January, we're midway through January. Some of you are probably still holding on to those resolutions and striving with them, and some of you have probably forgotten them already, right? What I love about January, or sort of the first quarter of any year, is kind of how excited people are, not just in business, but in life, about changing, developing, improving themselves and sort of, getting to the next level. But the reality is that it takes something incredibly, incredibly important to achieve those goals, to achieve that type of, destination, the results, whatever it is that you're trying to do, right? It's, for those of you who know me personally, I'm very big on my triathlons, in particular Ironmans, marathons, long distance endurance training. The reason is because it kind of gives me an environment. It teaches me that for me to go and achieve something, like an Ironman, for example, the training, the dedication, the commitment, everything to it is incredibly important, right? And without doing the actions that I need to do, that sometimes I don't want to do, to get to my end goal is kind of what needs to happen, right? And business is very much the same. The way I look at business, and especially sales in particular, the sales element of the business, it's like being a professional athlete, right? It's like being a professional athlete. There's so much to it. There's so much to it that you've really got to understand. Like, when are you sort of the sharpest? For me, it's the morning, the early mornings. I'm go in the early mornings. I can really hit it up. But if I leave it to the end of the day to do my sales calls or to do my follow-ups, I'm just not that buzzing. I'm not that excited, right? And I'm not going to impact people. I'm not going to make that excitement. And I guess the biggest differentiation that we've seen with clients, specifically last year and every year, but specifically last year, between the clients who did very well and the clients who maybe just did okay, it really came down to one massive thing, and that was their level of commitment, right? That was their level of commitment, and commitment to getting it done. And what I mean by that is, we would sometimes say to a client, you've got to do X, Y, Z. For example, we had one of the biggest ways we teach our clients to generate leads is through running webinars. Webinars are an incredible platform. If you're not running webinars, by the way, go out there and run some webinars. But webinars are an incredible platform to generate leads. And we had some clients who would take 3 months to set up their first webinar because they're trying to make it perfect. They're trying to make sure it's the best. They're trying to do all sorts of things. And then we had clients who did it in a week, and maybe it wasn't that great, but they still got some leads and they still got confident and then they got moving. So the point I'm making here is the level of commitment that you're going to have to your business needs to be kind of in line with your goals, and that's not a bad thing. If your goals are to run a lifestyle business, and that's perfectly fine, but even that, you've got to understand that it takes a level of commitment in the beginning for you to switch it on, for you to turn it on, so that you can have that lifestyle business, come and come. So it's important to kind of understand that, and it's important to understand very clearly kind of what your goals are, because especially nowadays with social media, it's very easy to look at other people and get distracted and kind of look at them and go, oh wow, they're being so successful, but whatever they're achieving is not really what you want to achieve, right? So what is it that you want to achieve? What's the goal that you're trying to do? What's the life that you're trying to lead? And then your actions need to kind of be very relevant, directly relevant. The commitment level needs to be directly relevant to those goals, because if you miss out on that, then you're just cheating yourself. Guys, I hope this week's amazing for you. Have an incredible month, have a great year, and let's turn it on. Speak to you soon.